you some sound of Donald Trump discussing how he would approach dealing with that movement if he were president, in fact, tonight on a competing network.
Top of the broadcast, we were discussing the terrible police assassinations. I think it's domestic terrorism, and whether the Republican Party is going to make that issue, killing police officers, a campaign issue. Will you do that?
Of course, it's a big issue. It's a horrible issue, and it's going to be a very important one. It's called law and order. We want law and order, and that's going to be one of my big issues and always has been.
What about the Black Lives Matter movement? Will they be singled out as a provocateur in this terrible situation?
Well, you see them marching, and you see them on occasion, at least. I've seen it, where they're essentially calling death to the police, and that's not acceptable. Whether you like them or don't like them, that bill is not acceptable. But I've seen it, and you've seen it.
When you say it's not acceptable, if you are elected president, what can you do about a group like that?
Well, I think you have to look into it very seriously, because people get themselves into big jams for saying a lot less than that. I mean, I've seen them marching down the street, essentially calling death to the police, and I think we're going to have to look into that, especially in light of what's happening with these maniacs going and shooting.
You some sound of Donald.
Until Black people are free.
No one is fully free.
Because the issues that affect Black people the most affect everyone.
Everyone.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine an America with no police brutality?
Police brutality. An America without.
An America without mass shootings.
And gun violence.
Mass incarceration.
Children in cages.
And racist immigration policies.
Can you imagine an America
without
government corruption?
With no
economic injustice? An America without
LGBTQIA+ people being excluded, voter suppression,
environmental degradation,
lack of education and poor health care,
racial injustice. Can you imagine an America where oppression and fear are dissolved?
Where we are whole and healed?
It's time to center what matters and fight for the change we need.
Let's get free.
Let's get free.
This is What Matters 2020.